we're outside again. Although today there's no rain forecast, imagine that. The route I've planned is to do another coast to coast from the south coast to the north coast and back again in Cornwall. It's kind of good weather, it's dry, not cold, it's weirdly warm actually. Quite hard to dress for. I've got undressed and redressed about 3 times. I'm on the 3T, the newly fixed 3T, so we'll see how that goes. I've given up coffee. Well, I'm trying to give up coffee. I have this on-off relationship with coffee. I love it. It doesn't love me, and I can enjoy it for a while. Then I drink too much of it. Then I have to have a break again. So I am planning to go to my favourite coffee shop in Newquay. So we'll see. Let's go. See what we find. I'm using Strava to plan my route. Although I know where I'm going, I always want to find new bits of gravel, and Strava seems to be pretty good for that. I can't get on with Commute. I just can't even find things that I know exist. So whether it's just because it's not been used as much, but then Strava also tends to send me down routes where you can't go through, you know, like people's gardens and stuff, and then you have to reroute anyway. So could be a bit of an adventure. Really funny weather. It's like hot cold, so I've taken my arm warmers off a bit. It's a look, right? Just had a weird experience in the dodgiest part of St Austell where collapsed out old BMW was just sitting behind me for absolutely ages. Every time I waved them on, they just sat there, and I was thinking, oh gosh, I thought they were following me. Kind of surged at me and then just went off down a back road. So a bit weird, isn't it? Being a woman on your own, wearing lycra in a dodgy area. Going up a really steep hill in a minute, so psych myself up for that. It was a pretty sustained climb up from the really stabby climb on the road, and it was off-road and it was grass. Maxed out my heart rate in the first 6 miles. It's going to be a good 50 miler. I had a rest day yesterday, was off the bike and went climbing instead, thinking, oh, it'll just be my arms that are aching. My legs are killing, and my back. I think when you go bouldering and you keep jumping from up, which I didn't even do that much, I guess I'm just old, yeah, you kind of feel it the next day. So we'll see how we get on. Usually what happens is once I get to an hour, I'm warmed up and I'll start to get really into it and it'll be fine. Especially if there's coffee and cake at the furthest point away. So, and it's a loop because I can't stand going back on myself. Let's carry on. Now I've got my breath back. I was just trying to film some moving footage of this cool footpath, but my balance is really bad today. Oh, steamy. Don't know if you've noticed, but the footage when I'm riding is really bouncy today. I don't know, I've only pumped my tyres up to 30. Why has it suddenly gone so rattly? But yeah, so I can't ride on grass one-handed today. So you'll just have to have a look this way. In true Strava style. I think this is actually a footpath and it literally does go through someone's garden. So we've made it. More hills. I'm a few miles from home and I've got no idea where I am. Love this. Route. Apparently, it wants us to go through here. Now, I'm not saying I haven't been through Naughty Gates before, but it's whether you can get out the other side when you do this, isn't it? Because if you end up getting stuck and or told off and then have to come back on yourself and reroute anyway, is it really worth it? The forecast today was sunny. I was really looking forward to that. Cornwall is really random. I don't know if you can see behind me. You can just about... It's cleared a little bit, but when I just rode up here a second ago, I couldn't even see those lumps when I got here. They must be about 50 feet away. It's so misty. And funny story about this mist, I was on a quite similar route. I was riding up towards Wadebridge, and you have to go over the middle of Cornwall, which is quite high up, and it's got all these clay tips, and it's quite prone to just, the mist just comes in, and it's quite kind of moist and kind of clings to you a little bit. It was the hottest day of the year. My family were on the beach. I'd slathered on loads of sun cream and they were going, oh, you sure you should go out today? It's just so hot. They're eating ice creams and paddling in the sea. I got completely soaked. I was shivering, and because it was supposed to be the hottest day in August, I didn't have any arm warmers on me. And I did 55 miles. I tried to get a train home, but I was the epicentre of the furthest from a station. Bodmin was 20 miles away. Newquay was 20 miles away. Got stuck on a main road. August caravan traffic. Yeah, the only time when I was dropping back down to where I live but at sea level, I was absolutely roasting and I just laughed all the way. So yeah, Cornish myth, it's a thing, and I have a feeling that I'm not going to make my full 50-mile ride today because I'm just not feeling it today. My legs are really achy, my arms are really achy, I'm quite tired. This mist is like not that pleasant to ride in. I wanted some views. Can't even see the flipping hedge in front of me. But we're going to ride a bit more. I'm going to get an hour in, of course. I'm no hero. I've got nothing to prove. I made it out on my bike today. I've already achieved. Oh look, we've got to the other side of where I would have come out if I'd gone over the illegal gate and then had to climb over another illegal gate. I'm not doing much riding. I'm doing a lot of faffing around, looking at mist and getting soggy feet. Better ride a bit more. Are you getting this energy? Oh, I just had to stop and pull a load of thorns and splinters out my fingers where I've just brushed into some gorse. Cornish classic. Oh, it is misty. Look at her. Oh, these trails feel like hard work today. Well, while we're out in the bleakness on the nice smooth road, we got our Badlands application in yesterday. So I don't know how long it takes to find out if you've got a place or not, but the process has begun. Watched loads of videos of it again this week. Quietly terrified. Oh, you can see the mist crossing the road up here. A lot of people have said, oh, I really hope you get sponsorship. And when I was with Clash Racing, I did get, you know, sunglasses and from Alba Optics, which I still absolutely love, and kit from Pariah, which I will continue to do. Although I wouldn't turn down any offer of support, I'm certainly not doing YouTube just angling to get loads of free stuff. I know a lot of people get a lot of free stuff. A lot of people work really hard to get free stuff, and well deserved. You know, they have actual genuine opinions and are probably good at testing stuff. But yeah, it's not really why I'm doing this. I am in the wrong gear to be going up this hill, and I can't barely see the road in front of me. Glad I put my rear light on. Thought it was a bit unnecessary, given it was meant to be sunny. Look at this. I feel like I'm riding in a horror movie. This is just so dangerous that I could hear a car coming behind me. I can hear a car coming from in front of me. They've both got their lights on. I literally couldn't see them. And then one appeared about 20 feet away. So the visibility must be about 20 feet. I've got my rear light on. Oh, here you go, look. Can't see a thing. Somewhere down here is a turning. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, now I know where I am. I rode up this and took the Queen of the Mountain a few weeks ago. Actually, it was the first day I ever rode this bike. So we're going to go down it today. Going down Old Pound. Here he is. Just stopped in a lovely bus shelter to put my arm warmers back on because it's gone a little bit nippy in the sea fog. I think you'll find this is the highlight of my ride. Just had to get it in there, you know. That's it, calling it. I'm on my way home. The weather's not that bad. It's I mean, it's not what was forecast, so I'm a little bit disappointed. It was supposed to be the best day of the weekend, but you can't get attached to these things, especially not in Cornwall, where you just expect what you see, and you might get 15 different types of weather in a mile. You didn't even know there was 15 different types of weather, did you? We should move to Cornwall. We've got it all going on. I think physically I just don't feel very good. My balance isn't very good today. My muscles are quite sore. If there's one thing I've learned with what I've been through, when to listen to your body. My body would like some cake. That's what I'm going to give it. Then I'm going to rest for the rest of the day. I've got loads of work to do. And then I might try again tomorrow. Set out and try and do the same route. Maybe they forgot to deliver the nicest day of the weekend today. Today is Saturday, and it will be delivered tomorrow instead. I mean, the post is pretty up in the air at the moment, isn't it? So it must be that. So I'm going to sign off now, and this might be one of the most random videos I've done so far, which is saying something. Quite an achievement. I'll see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed my random video. Bye for now.